Right, welcome back to another video. This is basically a state of an emergency. I came down to feed and then this happened. So I'm going to put the calf and the cow out into one of these pens here so that none of them try to climb over the gate and break it, or none of them sort of lie on top of the calf or trample over the calf. So I'm just going to quickly do that now. Jesus Christ. Okay, so it's only me on the farm, so I put up this mesh to stop them from going out there. I'm going to make them run in there. But that's the cow that's supposed to be in here with the calf. She climbed over the fecking gate, the thing I didn't want them to do. So I'm going to have to try and make my way into the gate and try and get her out without anything happening to me. Yeah, oh Jesus. Okay, so I just had to plant the camera down somewhere quickly, so I don't know how much of that you saw, but I managed to get the cow and the calf out here. So what I might do is get a barrel, probably one of those barrels, just fill a grape or two of it with silage, and that should keep her at bay until the cavalry arrives, because I don't think I'll be able to lift that gate on my own and get it clipped, because it came off from the top there. That is a big heavy lump of a gate, so that's a two-man job. So I'm going to wait till help arrives. I'll finish off feeding these and I'll give a barrel of silage to her. Okay, so this one has a nice rope up high. We can tie it to the gate. So we'll bring it over to the cow here, and I'll just put it inside the corner there and then tie the rope around the gate, and then just throw a grape or two of silage into it, just so that she stays calm and she doesn't go hungry and that she's eating something. And when help arrives, we'll get that gate back up. Okay, so again, I just planted the camera down in a random place. Because I just wasn't expecting this. This wasn't planned. So I just want to make sure everything is perfect and safe and sound. And everyone is being fed and all that before help comes. But by God, she is a feisty bitch. She was trying to fucking squeeze out from me when I was putting that silage in. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but Jesus Christ. You do not want to be in a pen long with her because she'd break your heart trying to keep her back. But anyways, everything now is under control. Everything is perfect until help arrives. I've all them fed. Just need to fill the blue barrel with water. She's fed and she has her own sort of water. I just have to deal with the calf creep now and give them silage and calf crunch and all that. But you've already seen that on a video, so I won't show it in this one. But I'll just finish off the jobs and hopefully help arrives soon to fix that with me. Like, I was not expecting, I don't know which one of them knocked them down, because her and her were in there together, you might have known. That gate was obviously put up, standing up on that pole there, and then that pole there was going into a hole in the wall, and then it was connected at the end of that gate. That was for the calf to go in and lie on the mat so that the cow wouldn't lie on her by accident, and it was in here where the cow and the calf was. But I don't know how they knocked the gate down, because that is a very sturdy gate. It's a very big gate, it's a heavy gate. It's actually a gate that's built for a slatted house. But basically, like every other gate that's in here, is just that big, strong, heavy gate that would take a lot of power, strength and muscle to break it or do anything with it. So I don't know how they've done that to it. If it was me, I'd be guessing it was her, because she is a feisty bitch. But it could have been any of them. So I wasn't here when it did happen. I just came down to do the morning feeding jobs, and then I came across this, which obviously disrupted everything. Because this gate, yes, it's fallen, it's been tied up with a gate. This pole is running the whole way across over to the other side, and then we have another short pole on the top over the far end holding it up. Sorry, calves. There's a pole there holding it up there, and that's only because that sort of thing is broke. You can kind of see it there, that it snapped. But the only reason that gate is there is basically just to separate the cows that have calved with the cows that are not in calf, and then you have the bullocks here with a gate separating them, and then obviously you have the heifers over there, the cows that are yet to calf, those two, and then the cow and the other calf that was supposed to be in there. So we just had to separate the shlats into sort of 3 pens here, because we're sort of low on room. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but that noise is really irritating. But yes, we knew this gate was fallen because it's broke, as you can see. It's not even connected to the top of the gate there, so, and you can actually see it more clearly now that it's snapped there. It's also broke down at the bottom there. Those little square things going, box irons, the square little box irons going up there. It's broke at the bottom there as well. But you can understand why that gate has fallen, because it's only being held up against the barriers with a steel yoke. But this gate, it's an old steel yoke built into the wall. And I'm pretty sure there was a pin in the top tin up there, sort of clipping it in. Just for example, say this gate here is that gate. Just for example, you'd have this bit of the gate sort of sticking up a small bit more here. And I'm pretty sure there was a clip going in there by it. Maybe there wasn't, but there's clips in that gate and in one of those gates there anyways. But yeah, there's definitely a clip going in the top in that gate to stop it from being lifted or anything. but I presume this gate was either lifted, and that's not really good for the hitch either. But I cannot lift that gate on my own, so help should be arriving soon, but I don't know how they done it. Maybe there was no clip on the top of that and they just stuck their heads in and somehow lifted it. But they've never done that before, and they've been together, the cow and calf there and those two in there, for months, and that never happened. So I don't know. I just thought I'd show you that and give you that quick update and my opinion. But again, everything is fed and happy, and I'm just waiting for help to arrive, so they should be here very shortly now, hopefully. Okay, I was expecting the owl man to come, but the brother came first. The owl man must be caught up with work and stuff. So the brother came. I told him about it. I showed it to him. He went in and he says the lug at the bottom of the gate. I'll go in and show you actually. Don't know if you can see it right, but that lug there, the loop, I think he said was broke. There's a bit of it still there, but the bit back here is gone. It's broke. I'll try and show you on camera, but if it picks it up, it picks it up. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But you can see that here, it's still good, but then around here, it's broke. So where is it? There it is. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but there it is. So that's broke, and the owl man will have to come and fix it, weld it, or whatever he wants to do with it. I don't know, but I'll have to mention it to him when he comes back, and we'll see what he says. So when the brother came, he went in, and when I was in there, I never thought of looking at it. I just thought somehow they lifted it up and just knocked it over or something, but no, the bottom lug down there did break. So as you can see, this bit here is the bottom bit, because it's all full of cow poo and everything. And when I said there was an owl clip or bolt in the top, I was right. There's an owl nut and bolt there to keep them from lifting it up, and that's what that's for. But I was right. I did mention that a minute ago, that I thought there was a clip or something in it, and there's a nut and a bolt. But that wasn't the case. They didn't lift it up. It was just the lug that was broke on it. So when the owl man is back, I'll mention it to him, and I'll see what he says. I'll see what he does. Whether or not he will fix that now, or will he let these out in the garden. And when I mean a garden, it's just a small little field just outside there. It's not an actual garden that you have in your house. It's just the sort of a nickname for the field, just basically out there that we've given there. We just call it the garden. So I don't know if there's much grass, but there's also enough of shelter down there for them. There's two old sort of horse stables down there, so they can go into one of them, and they can go out into a field if they wanted to. But again, we'll have to wait for the owl man, see what he says, see what he does, and I'll keep you updated. Right, so the owl man came back, and obviously the gate has moved out of the passageway because we needed to put in a bale, and we moved it out here. Now, as I mentioned, the owl lug that holds the gate at the bottom was rotten, so he didn't get time to fix it. When he came home, I explained it to him. I told him that when I came down on the farm to feed, the gate was lying on the ground, and I told him the brother then, because I didn't even think of looking at the lugs to see whether they broke or anything, but the brother then came home. I told him he looked at it and that the bottom lug was broke. But it was a bit too late at that time when he came home to fix it, so the two of us just lifted it out here out of the way with plans of fixing the lug, but we never came around to it because other jobs snuck up on us that had to be done. So the lug still isn't fixed yet, but we have everything in the slatted house sorted. But I'm going to leave that for another video and show you and explain what happened now in the slatted house now that this gate is not being used anymore. So Yeah, I'll leave that for another video. Basically, we reshuffled the cows in the shredded house, so we've done a bit of moving around. So I want to leave that for the next video. But that's all I got to say. The gate is out here. The bottom lug hasn't been fixed yet, but it will be at some stage. But for now, the gate is not being used. The cattle shed, the cattle shed has been reshuffled. We've moved around a lot of cattle, just to suit our pens without this gate, if you know what I mean. But I'll explain more and show you more of that in another video. But this is going to be the end of today's video. If you liked it, please do give me a like, and if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe and turn on the bell notification thing to be notified of every future video. And I'll see you in my next video very soon. Take care.